Well, here it is, August 28th. And it is 6:45 at night. Another slow log today. I I kept out of the politics today. I was watching the West Wing just to get myself away from the reality check that we've got right now. And I had to turn it on just to see if there was any other things that were coming after us. I was fortunate enough to see nothing or hear nothing. And yes, I am on my phone again, doing a log. Because pretty shortly I got to be heading back into the room where she must be obeyed is, and just deal with it. Because she is fussing up a storm when she's awake, when she's asleep, and it gives me an opportunity maybe to catch an evening nap. If I'm lucky. I heard that Caroline Levitt was on the mouth again, going after Jen Psaki of MSNBC, concerning about the thoughts and prayers attitude all the frickin' time. Every time there's been a shooting, we've had this told to us on a constant basis. Our thoughts and prayers, 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 thoughts and prayers, thoughts and thoughts and thoughts and prayers, and prayers, and prayers, and prayers, and prayers. Oh, we gotta do thoughts and prayers. Well, Jen Psaki wasn't actually doing that at all. But she was trying to make a relevant point regarding the constant the constant remarks that I keep hearing from the conservatives on the damn all the time, saying, "Well, we have to do thoughts and prayers for the victims. We have to do thoughts and prayers." And I'm thinking to myself, do you see how many thoughts and prayers is going to be protecting anybody and everybody who faces a gun? Not to mention students out of school, doesn't matter which type it is, they're going to face it. Thoughts and prayers are going to help you. Thoughts and prayers are going to help you. Not really. Actions taken. Actions taken. But unfortunately, that goes against the idiots who still like gun violence. They want to see the guns. No, you don't understand. It's these guys. It's these guys. And I'm hearing this on a constant basis. And I'm thinking to myself, nobody takes accountability, transparency, or responsibility anymore. Shove it on the other guy's head. Well, he was crazy and he got himself a gun. Why did he get himself a gun? Because he was going to kill people because he was crazy. But why did he have access to the guns? Oh, I don't know, but we shouldn't. He was crazy person. We got to find all these crazy people. Do you understand when you're saying something about finding crazy people? You first have to have diagnosis of mental instability of everybody in this country. But that goes against HIPAA. It goes against the Privacy Act. Health Information Privacy Act. Well, I shorten that anyway. And this was passed 30 years ago, roughly. It keeps medical information private unless we're talking about a warrant needed for a specific person. We're not supposed to have a nationwide database. Our doctors are supposed to have the information, and medical groups are supposed to have the information. If we belong to a medical group, like a group of doctors under one roof, it's one thing. Go to a private care physician, you have your records over there. If you have anything happening at the hospitals would have information there. Well, little things over here. But we've got Congress, we have state legislators trying to draft a way around HIPAA to make sure that everybody's health information is under one roof. It's under one roof. That means it's accessible to everybody. I can look at you, whoever's watching this. If you're in the United States, And we actually have this thing taken care of. We have HIPAA wiped out. But I want to see about your medical record. Your medical record. I want to see it now. So I will go on the keyboard. Ah! And what did you do? And what is your problem? How can I make something worthwhile out of this? Maybe I can try to do some dastardies. And therefore, you'll have no control over it. I'll have control because I'll have access to your records. Because everything's under one roof, under one server. Yeah, but do we have actually security on that one? Not really. The old days we had to keep paper all the time. We had computer accesses, and we put things on servers. We put them on drives. Put them on the drives. Guess who's up? She'll be wondering where I'm at. And this is the thing we're dealing with right now, is everything is becoming open season for anybody that they can do crazies on. We want to limit the guns so we don't get our ass killed. We don't want to get our kids killed. We don't want to get anybody killed. We want to limit the access to the guns. We have the technical thing saying we're okay to have them, but the problem is we need to limit it. We're not eliminating it for the Second Amendment. We're just limiting it. And consider the First Amendment is also limited in a way. You see, we don't have absolutes. There are no absolutes. There are limitations of what we can and can't do. And we're discovering that more and more. And that's why we have the court systems to redefine. And it's up to the Congress to redefine as well. Come here. So my issue at this point Yes, I got Shio must be obeyed. My problem at this point is understanding that my medical records could be someone else's. And if they want to see how screwed up I really am, they would look at them. They would probably make a determination whether or not if I'm accessible or available or can I get things or am I accessible to a lot of things that I need. And I'll probably be denied because of my records, whatever they may say. And if they happen to say that I am not, because let's just say I've got instability, say that I'm a dangerous person, and I'm going to do stuff. I am going to take a dog here, and I'm going to do some stuff to this dog. Ha I would be in trouble with so many state and federal. And it's not even funny. And I gotta deal with Shio must be obeyed. But what if my records were available? Not just by some damn executive order. It has to be taken care of by either the courts or by Congress or by both. That I'm no longer able to get another dog if I so choose. I'm still debating that issue. Once she's gone, how am I supposed to be able to deal with that? I mean, she's family. She's family. And my own mental health and physical well-being may be challenged on this. You get yourself attached to family that badly. It's kind of hard to deal with loss afterwards. But we have people trying to do that on a constant basis right now. And I got an issue with it. I got an issue with people trying to post these weird-ass laws out there saying that they're going to be reversing HIPAA, but they never do. It's things we have to face, unfortunately. Thoughts and prayers after a school shooting. However appropriate some people may think, others are looking at it and thinking, no. Because thoughts and prayers are a way of hiding and not dealing with it. And just things are going to get through. I remember months ago there was a Republican representative who refused to do anything about gun violence in his state. Either was a representative or a senator, but this person had an issue right after a school shooting. It says, it happens all the time. Why should I care? Because every time people die, I hear the same promises, and then I hear the drawbacks. It's the same reputation. It's the same repeating cycle. It repeats. And nothing's done. Nothing's done. And in this day and age, that sucks. Yeah, I'll take care of you. You're just gonna whine. So that's my stint for today, guys. There may be a lot more coming out there, and I know I'm rather late to the game when it comes down for these things, but the more we are subjected to this kind of stuff, I'll tell you, the more depressed I get. And then again, I'm hearing that this is exactly what should be avoided, is feeling the depression, and we should be fired up. There's only so much firing up you can do without getting burned into a crisp or burned into cinders. But usually in cinders, there's usually one little spark still hiding, waiting for another flare-up to happen. This is what we're going to have to deal with this on a constant basis. So, that being said, something like that.